entertainment, current events, and Hollywood. Don't miss Creator to Creators, hosted by the filmmaker Meosha Bean, known for the Shudder hit documentary Horror Noir and the acclaimed film Anatomy of an Anti-Hero, Redemption. This show features interviews with filmmakers and creatives from around the globe. Join the fun with guest celebrities and gain valuable insights. Subscribe now and follow Creator to Creators.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Creators to Creators today. Today we have a special guest.
Hi, I'm Bronsonn Taylor. I portray bodyguard Booda.
Hey, my name is Vanessa Tamayo. My character is Valentina.
Hey, hi everybody. My name is Stephen Rowe. I play Daniel in Spill Paint.
Hi, my name is Jensen Atwood. Who do I play? This has been so long.
You're Hakeem, bro.
I'm Hakeem.
I love it. I love it. Welcome to the show. So I love kind of briefly for the audience going just, individually, whoever wants to start first, kind of give me a little brief of like just a bit of your background, how you got started in the industry, and how did you guys kind of find this role for this series?
Yeah, so a bit of my background. I actually was in the military. After I retired, I had no idea what I was going to do with myself. So it just so happens, I saw an ad on social media for a commercial acting class out here in Atlanta. So why not, So I go to this commercial acting class and I got bit by the bug. I was like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. It was so cool just to be able to, hang out with people, express yourself and just be someone different. And so from there, I took a couple of acting classes it's called Actors Breakthrough Acting Academy from Greg Allen Williams. He's a notable actor in his own right. And from there, he signed me to become my agent. And it's just been on ever since. And then, believe it or not, Spill Paint was my very first audition.
Wow.
It's my very first audition. I was still in acting class when I auditioned for it. And I was so nervous when I saw Brandon Gibson's name. I looked him up. I was like, oh no, like this guy's a for real actor. So I hit the decline button. I was like, no, I can't do this. I'm not ready for this level. Believe it or not, Brandon actually called me. He called me and he's like, why did you turn down my role? I was like, I'm scared, man. I'm not ready. He's like, do the audition. I'm like, yes, sir. So I did the audition. And then that's when he called me back. He's like, I knew you were perfect for the role. I knew it. I just wanted to see if you could act. You're absolutely who we want. So that's how I booked the role of Spill Paint.
That's amazing.
Nice, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Latin actress. I was born in Brazil, but I grew up in Colombia. And I started in theater because I love theater. That's where my roots are. And I did a couple of projects back in Colombia. I lived in Canada where I studied acting as well. Then I went to Brazil to study film, which I loved film as well. I started with theater, but then when I got engaged with film, it was like I became obsessed with film. And I did a couple of projects back in Colombia, and I got here in the States 6 years ago. And I started like pursuing acting as well here. And I started submitting myself through Actors Access. And same thing, when I saw the breakdown, I saw Brandon, I was like, oh my God, if I get to work with this guy. And I just submit my audition, and he wrote back to me, and that was it.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
For me, I kind of got into the acting thing via improv. I never thought that would be part of my personality or something that I would enjoy, but I did a class and I had so much fun with it that I said, why don't we go and try acting, see what that's like. And then Brandon's audition came through for Daniel, and Daniel's just like this goofball character that has zero street sense. Smart, but zero street sense. And the audition was ridiculous. Like, he had me like pretending to squirt lime juice in my eye, and like I'm freaking out. And I had such a good time with it that it was, and from there it just got more fun. Like being on set with all these folks was amazing, and we had such a good time.
I love that.
Oh man, that's a hell of a question. I've always been an artist. Uh, my mom was a singer, not professionally, but she kept us singing around the house. My brother was an artist, and I kind of was always his sidekick, whether he was rapping or singing. Um, and then I got to a point in my life where it was like, what am I doing? And how am I going to make money? And so I decided to try to make money doing what I've been doing my entire life. And so I got into class. I studied with Eric Morris for 4 years, Playhouse West, Cal State Long Beach, lots of training, lots of training. And then I became a background actor. And I earned my SAG card as a regular background on 2 shows, one being Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and the other one being the Parkers. And I became a part of Spilled Paint because Beth, the amazing producer that has produced this fantastic project, gave me a call. I met her. She has what would be considered a studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has a studio, and I was shooting a different project. She recognized me from my work on Noah's Ark, and we exchanged numbers. And Spill Paint came up. She said, "There's a part I think you'd be good for," and the rest is history.
I love that. I love that. I mean, I saw the trailer and it looks amazing. If I'm not mistaken, this was actually a short film turned to series now.
Yeah, so the original, it was like 2020. It was right before the pandemic when we originally started it, and yeah, I guess you say short film. I think it was Enoch, if I'm not mistaken. He had started it back in the day as a short film. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. But yeah, I saw the short film version of it, the original, I should say. And I mean, again, it was cool in its own right. So to see it in 2020 as the pilot episode, and then to see it now, what it's spawned into from there, it's leaps and bounds, from the original. Again, give it up, kudos to the all the original folks, from the short film and the original storyline.
But now it's way better because we're a part of it.
Absolutely. I'm curious. What would you guys approach? I mean, you get the character, you're on set, like getting into character. What's your process like as an actor?
Simple. I play, big black guy with a deep voice.
Perfect.
So, I get to beat people up and toss folks around. Yeah, just I'm the hired muscle in the room. So that was easy.
I love that.
Yeah, for me, it was super important to talk with Brandon and what is like his expectations about Valentina. And of course, like the relationship with him and with all his world. And like thinking about me and my life and like what can I be, what can I share with Valentina, what do I have from her, and of course like knowing well what are her cultural background and her non-negotiable things, because of course she's like more driven for love, and Ramirez, that is my husband, that is the lead character, and well known like the monster, is very different. So at first I talked with Brandon and with Justine, the other character, and yeah, we just talk about the relationship and how can I pursue this character and be real, and how to we can work in the relationship between us.
Love that. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, for me, I would say we had the benefit of working with a good script and
Mm-hmm.
something where it was very apparent, like for our characters who we were playing, what purpose that they served. And for my character Daniel, it was very apparent that like you got all this like serious drama going on, right? And like these great actors playing very serious roles, and then you got Daniel, um, who is very much the comic relief of the show,
Nice.
um, and so it was clear to me like what I got to do, what I had to do, and it was very fun and easy in that regard because I could just have fun and goof around and try to make these guys laugh, and uh, yeah, it was. Like coming into that character wasn't as much of a challenge as it could be for other characters, and I think that's just a combination of good writing and good casting.
For sure.
Yeah, my process is definitely different for each project, for each character, but I will have to piggyback on what Steven said. I think it was just great casting. You know, for me, it wasn't a huge stretch. I could rely on the things that were natural to me as a leader, as having experience, as being, you know, a big brother or someone who is experienced, and so I was able to just use a lot of my instincts, and then the contrast between Stephen and I characters, you know, are pretty clear as to the contrast and the kind of buddy cop relationship that we had, and so I was able to use a lot of my instincts when it came to this role.
I love that. I love that. Would you say, like, for those that are listening who like, because this movie's this show is coming out, is it very soon this week? Is it dropping this week? So for those listeners out there, um, uh, each one of you, please tell me, like, um, what would you say to get those people to like just by, you know, describing the show, for them to go and like watch it? What would you say?
It's intense. It's going to bring you through all the roller coaster of emotions. It starts off very boy meets girl, you know, almost like a love story, and then it turns very quickly. It goes from you know, we people that we could, a situation we can all relate to is like, I'm just trying to make it, you know, I'm just trying to make it, and life is hard, life is life. Right, and then you know you finally get an opportunity, or you know something breaks your way. What do you do with that opportunity?
Mhm.
And again, I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, that's what I would say. If you're looking for something that's going to take you on that emotional roller coaster, this is definitely a show for you.
100%. Yeah, I would say intense, I think, is the word for still paint.
Yeah,
And it has all the elements. At first, when you see the trailer, you think this is going to be a comedy, but then it turns like in action, then suspense, then love. So I think it's a great show that it has like all the elements together.
yeah.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah, and I think it reflects a lot of Brandon's writing and his personality as well, because he's an excellent writer. He's also a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves to crack a joke, and so I think it's a fun like popcorn mix, you know, of you know like you can sit there with your tub of popcorn and enjoy the drama of it, with some lighthearted moments thrown in there. So
Yep.
it's a fun watch as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say there's something for everybody in there. You know, there's romance, there's drama. You know, we got black folks, we got white folks, we got Latin folks, we got Asian folks. I'm sure we got some other folks that I didn't forgot about.
Yeah,
We have
There's something for
wrestlers.
everybody. Yeah, we
that's
got
right. We
wrestlers,
got
Yes,
pro
yes,
we
wrestlers.
You
got
guys are just
big
checking
black
off all the
guys, we got
boxes.
medium black
Yes.
guys. There's something for everybody.
I love it. I love it. So was there like did you guys have any challenges on set at all, like with your character, or like maybe doing your own stunts? Or was this you guys are, did you already have stunts background in your resume?
I have stunts in my background, but there wasn't very many. The biggest thing is like we had weapons on set.
Oh, nice.
I mean, obviously there wasn't real weapons, but in the shadow of everything that happened on the film set Rust, we were extremely cautious. Again, kudos to Brandon and Beth. They took it extremely serious, and they allowed me to take charge of that particular part of filming when we bought weapons out. So, but other than that, I mean, like I don't foresee that there were any serious or again, just from my purview, any real serious stunts or anything really to be concerned about.
Nice, nice. I have a fun question for you guys, and there's no wrong answer, but the three levels of influence: money, power, and respect. And if you could choose only one of those things, which one would you choose and why?
Oh, you want an honest answer, huh? I would say respect. It's money would be amazing. Power comes with money, but you can have all those things and not have respect. No one listens to you. No one believes in you. So for me, it would be respect, just because I love the fact that people would lean on me, that they would trust and believe in me. That's why.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, likewise for me. I think, I mean, you can have all the money and the power in the world, but if you're not held in esteem by your community, held in esteem by your community, what is that worth? Worth?
Yeah.
Money, power, respect. I feel like we about to bust into a little Kim song. I mean, I didn't expect any of these guys to say money because we're actors. That means most of the time we're broke. We've all decided to pursue a profession that, money it should not be a motivator. I would have to go with respect as well. I'm not money motivated. Power, I mean, well, what does that really mean? So for me in life, love and respect are probably the two main elements for me.
Love that.
Yeah.
It's a great answer.
So the question was power, love, or respect?
Money, power,
Money,
or respect?
money, power, or respect. I think I'll go out with respect. I think it's crucial for and safe for every relationship.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
I love it. Great answer. I love it. But yeah, I love that answer.
But I think when you have respect, you have power, because of course it's hard to ask for respect if you don't. When you have respect, you have already power on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. What what keeps you going as creatives in this business? Because like sometimes there's uncertainty. There's moments where you're not sure if the phone's gonna ring. What keeps you motivated, and how do you keep yourself in that like mindset?
Alcohol.
Go ahead,
Alcohol.
please.
Because it's funny, because it's something that doesn't let you live at all. Sometimes I have hard times that when I just, I can't. I got depressed. Nothing is going right. Nothing is going the way I want, and I'm not getting any job, any bookings. You know what? Let's do another thing. And boom, something rings the bell. Something happened. A class, a call, someone. And I don't know. I think when you're an artist, there's an entity that doesn't let you just go. And yeah, the universe, angels, I don't know what you want to call it, but and then you hope it starts again. You hope, and your heart illuminates again, and you're just meant. It's meant to be. If you're an artist, you're always an artist.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it. Plain simple, I'm addicted. I haven't been doing it as long as some other folks. I mean, Jensen, although we didn't know we knew each other, we've known each other for a very long time, and I've actually watched him throughout his career. Again, not even knowing who he was, and seeing how he's definitely progressed up the ladder, and it's inspiring, to watch my brother do his thing. Again, and number of other people. So I want it, and not in a jealous, envious way. I want it. It's more of a respect thing. It's like, dude, and again, not to spill any beans. It's really nothing to spill. But I remember I was talking to Jensen about a month or so ago, and I was like, man, you got a super fan, dude. Like, I bet you that feels great, to have someone that's so enamored with your work, that you inspire like that. I aspire to be to that caliber, to be that level. So that's what keeps me motivated and hungry to keep working, and the love of the craft, as well.
Love that.
Yeah, and I think this, especially for actors or folks working in the TV and film industry, the past 18 months have been very challenging.
Yeah.
And we all had to dig deep to figure out, why do I keep doing this? Why do I put myself through this? The answer that I found for myself was that I couldn't rely on acting to become everything to me. Like, then this may be a bit different take from the other actors here, but um, I wanted acting to be a source of joy for me, and I wanted to be a source of creative energy for me, and not to become dependent upon it. And I think that when you become so dependent on something, you fixate on it, and it kind of to the detriment of your work. And so my focus has been on how do I get maximum joy out of this activity, and not rely on it as my sole source of income either.
Hey, kudos to you on that one, man. That's a hell of a balance. I what keeps me motivated? I pray, I pray to God that I am walking on His path. I've been praying that prayer most of my life. Being an artist is who I am, whether I like it or not. I have to express myself in creative ways. So, what keeps me motivated is knowing that I'm walking God's path, and it continues to be fulfilling for me. So that's how.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow. I love that, walking God's path. That's awesome. For those that are trying to get in the business of
Don't
acting.
do it.
Well, you heard it here first, everybody. Don't do it.
That's the end of the podcast.
Yeah, right. That's it.
Wrap it right there.
Good night. Yeah. Like, what would you tell them, the young boy, the young girl that's trying to get in it? Like, what advice would you give?
Study the craft. What is the purpose of acting, of being a thespian? Study the folks that come before you. Who is it that you want to be as an actor? What is it that you're, again, the accolades and awards and all that stuff, it comes or it doesn't. That's not up to you. But I got to give Steve a huge shout. Like, dude, what you said was extremely profound. It's a source of peace, the joy. I do this not necessarily as a hobby, but it's just something that I do that I love. It allows me to express myself in this one particular way. Whether I make $1 million or I make $1.50, I just love what I do. So that would be my advice to those who are trying to enter in this industry. What is your purpose of doing this?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I would say that really look inside of you and connect with your goals and with your inner self. Yeah.
I remember when I was choosing acting as my career, my dad told me, like, imagine yourself as a grown-up. Like, how would be your days? How would be your perfect day? And I just imagined myself on a stage or on set, and I was like, I have no doubt that I want to do this. And out there are a lot of things that maybe disconnect you about like what acting is really about. And yeah, I think if you really go deep in yourself and your why, is what is important. Why do you want to do it really? Like, you want to tell a lot of stories, you want to be in a lot of minds, bodies, what do you want to do? What do you want to express? Not just because of the result, but the journey is the most important, because it's what we really enjoy, and create and tell stories and became another person. So it's just like connect with yourself, and don't let the outside things to make the decision for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think particularly for actors, I think the most valuable things that actors can learn is just life experience and what it is to be a human, and go through all the different situations that life tosses at you. And along with that is, part of my language, but developing, like, fine-tuning your bullshit detector so that you, I think when you watch great actors and you watch great performances, they move you because they are real. They're real human emotions. And I think as an actor, if you can really fine tune that and bring the authenticity to the scenes, like that's where the scenes will feel the most alive, and that's where audiences will appreciate it the most as well.
That's great.
If I could piggyback off of Vanessa, I would say a lot of people that want to be actors, they don't know necessarily what they're getting themselves into, and their expectations are drastically different than the reality of having a career, or what I like to call vocation. And so I'm always discouraging whenever anybody reaches out to me or asks me about being in the business or being an actor. I tell them don't do it. I encourage people to go be politicians, maybe because we need some better leaders in this world.
Yes.
And ultimately, it has to be a part of you to want this. No one should be able to tell you that you shouldn't do it or you shouldn't be doing it. And so I go out of my way to try to discourage people from getting into the business, because I shouldn't be able to stop them, because ain't nobody gonna stop me.
Right. Love that. Very true. Wow, you guys are amazing. I love these answers. These are some you guys dropped some gems. I love it.
Spill paint cast right here, putting it down.
We do life coaching too, so like
as a group.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, as a group.
4 for 1.
Exactly. What do you guys have, like, any influences, like any actors that you like, or that one actor, or if you could work with an actor on your bucket list, who would it be and why?
Keith David.
I got to work with him once.
Oh my God. Like,
I almost died.
I would work for free. I would carry his bags. I think I have always been enamored with Keith David since Gargoyles.
Yes.
The animated cartoons. Like, his voice is so, it resonates. And I've tried to mimic him on every occasion, and I get asked a lot about my own voice. It's like, you're a voice actor, you should get into voice acting, and things of that nature. It's like, that's the reason why he is a huge influence. And then he has the nuances that he does. I try to emulate his whole style. I try to steal his whole style, because he has these little things that he does that you can't be taught. In particular, when he was having a conversation on Dead Presidents, and one of my most favorite movies. He was having a conversation with Anthony, and just the way he kept looking at him, like, you heard what I said, like, You heard me. Like, that's something that you can't teach. It's like, I'm really talking to you, boy. You heard me? You heard what I said. And it's just those little things like that he does are just, I don't know. I would love to work with him, or shoot, even take a class. I don't care, just something. Yeah.
Love that.
Beautiful. I have two. I love Natalie Portman. She's beautiful and she's super sensitive and she's delicate. I love her. But I think my top would be Meryl. Meryl
Right?
Streep. Oh my gosh, she is the queen. She is the queen. And recently I saw The House of the Spirits. What a movie. Guys, you have to watch it. Oh my God. Antonio Banderas was there when he was like, I don't know,
Wow.
like 18 years old. Man, oh, piece of art. Beautiful. Yeah, she's amazing. She's elegant, funny, strong, and all her talks when she talks about acting, and it's just I just want to be her. Love her.
Love it.
This is a tough question. But I think it would be really fun to hang out with Bill Hader.
Yeah.
He created Barry and a bunch of SNL stuff before that, and he just strikes me as like a wonderfully intelligent and funny person. And I feel like being on set with him would be really great, or just being part of one of his productions would be amazing.
Awesome.
Man, there are so many talented actors. I mean, I've had a long career, but I hope I have an even longer career and I get to work with as many of them as possible. Spike Lee though and Steven Spielberg. I'm gonna go with those two guys.
Nice. The goats. I love it. Well, definitely your mouth to God's ears.
That's right.
Definitely,
You heard
definitely.
me?
I have one last question, and because oh man, it's 5 more minutes. You get to the pearly gates of heaven and you meet God. What would you want God to say about everything that you've done on this earth?
40 seconds.
Well done. Well done. I'm proud of you.
Great job, girl.
Likewise, well done. Well done, good and faithful servant is what I would like to hear.
Yeah.
You were right, Jensen. I was with you the whole time.
Nah.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Where can people find you guys on social media? Really quick, your handles, and yeah.
Mine is simple as my name, Bronsonn, BRONSONN _Taylor on all the social platforms.
Mine is at Vane, like the first part of my name, Vane Tamayo, my last name, number 8, letter A. Vane Tamayo, 8A.
Beautiful.
And you can find me on Instagram at I am Stephen Rowe, STEVENRECHO.
And you can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Actor Jensen Atwood, ACTORJENSEN, don't sun me, ATWOOD. Actor Jensen Atwood.
Love it. Love it. Thank you all for coming on. It was lovely chatting with you all. And
Awesome.
thank you
so much for the invitation.
Thank
It was
you.
so nice seeing you
Hey,
guys.
shout out to Anthony Montgomery, our brother. We love you, man. Jamie Klein, man. Wish you were here.
Sir.
Beth,
And Renee.
Beth,
Renee and Beth as well.
Spill Paint. Go watch Spill Paint.
Go watch it. Go watch it.
Yes,
And-
go.
and
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
All right,
And
y'all.
thank you all for listening. And always remember to live, love, laugh. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.